Hello everyone. I thought I would do another collection video since y'all aren't familiar with what I have. I did my gel pens, so I thought I would try doing my markers. It's my pencils that are going to be hard, and I'm waiting on another case to come in tomorrow, so that's why I thought I'd do markers next because they're more doable. Sort of. I think I have this organized right. I may have to go grab one thing, but we'll see. All right, so well, this is my swatch book. It's a binder, and so I just have colored pencils, markers, and then I just swatch them out, and then I can pull them out of the book because that's typically how I do it. I'll just figure out what I'm using and I'll pull this sheet out, and then I can stick it back in. So put my swatch book over here so I could show you what the colors look like. But I'm trying to organize everything. I thought I had it, but let me see if I can move this around so that it's more usable. Okay, that's better. So, first, I'll do this. I bought a couple of these, they're trays. I think I can turn this on the side without dumping everything out. So it's a little bucket, and it comes with 6 of these, so you can pull them out. And it has a handle. So I put my spree markers in here. So these are my spree marker, like my regular spree markers, which I've had for quite a while. They're just the bullet and the chisel nib. I love these. These are great. So let me see if I can do this right. Problem is finding them sometimes. I don't have nearly as many markers as some people, but at least I think. So those are the spree markers. 128 colors. If you're curious. A lot of times, like, I make mistakes and then I just start over. Like, I'm not picky. I hate swatching. I do it because I need it, but I'm not the neatest or the most organized, but as long as I can see it, I'm good. So those are my spree markers. Then I have some water-based markers, and there's actually two sets of water-based markers. There's the Cali Arts, which are these. I took them out of they came in the, did I have these mixed up? No, there it goes. They came in the tube thing. So it's like, I don't know how many, 72. Although it says like 144 colors. So, and those are here. So that's the 72 markers that you get in the tube. If you ever want to know what the colors are, there you go. And then I have the, what are these called? Tan Mitt. I bought the Tan Mitt 36 set, which is what these are. And those are the colors in there. And they're just, so the Tan Mitt I put numbers on. And they're like I said, they're a water-based marker, and they have a brush and a little fine nib. It's funny that I have so many water-based markers because I don't love them. And then the Cali Arts actually have a number, so that's really nice. But they're nice colors. I like them. I like the Cali Arts and I like the Tan Mitts. So that's cool. Let's see, what else do we have? I have one more bin of markers, and that is, it's the same type of bin. I actually love these. If anybody's interested, I can find them on Amazon and link them for you or tell you what they are. But they're really useful. So I like it because you can just take these out and, you know, sit them over here. And so these are my Crayola Super Tips. I have the 100 set that came with the Silly Scents. I never use them. I don't even think I have them swatched out, to be fair. I tried at one point, and now that I have a label maker, I might go back and do it again. I did have them kind of swatched out. But I don't know, every time I try to use them, I'm like, meh. And I don't use them, but yet I bought the Colors of the World ones to go with them. What is wrong with that? I swear I'm gonna try them. If anybody can recommend like a really good tutorial or someone who did some stuff with Crayola Super Tips, because I know y'all use them all the time, but for some reason with me, they just don't get along with me. I've tried. I have them because I want to use them, and the worst part is like I have this huge bucket. Let me show you this. More of the ridiculousness. So I have had this little thing my entire life, since I'm old enough to remember. You can see I wrote my name on it. Actually, I think my dad wrote my name on it. I don't know if that's my handwriting. And oh look, I have some Star Wars stampers in here, but obviously I have some highlighters in here, which I should probably pull those out. Oh hey, there's my crayon sharpener. Not that I use the crayons either, but that's how old this is. But yeah, that's how many I have. I have an entire bucket of Crayola Super Tips, and then I bought the new 100 set because I thought it would be easier. And yet I don't use them, so somebody help me, please. And then in the bucket, these are my Sharpies. Well, I have some, hang on, they're in my cup over here. Maybe. I don't have very many. Well, I honestly don't use Sharpies. I have some Sharpies. These are all the fine point that, or the ultra fine that I have. And I actually may have them swatched out. And I have some of the fine point, but I don't have a lot. I don't collect them. I do have, like, obviously I did do something because I swatched out all the Sharpie ultra fines that I have, but they don't have names, and at the time I didn't have a label maker, so yeah, like Sharpie is so, I'm with everybody else, Sharpie is so big. Why can't they just put a name or number on their markers? I mean, they name them. Why do they not put the names on them? We would be willing to pay the extra 2 cents that it costs, or whatever, I'm sure. But anyway, so that's my limited number of Sharpies. I'm not a Sharpie crazy person. I do like them though. I mean, when I use them, I like them. But I have some alternative Sharpies, I guess, that I use. I guess next. So I have these Wallow Wallows, and there are 120 colors, and these are water-based markers. It comes with a little swatch card, and I again I wrote numbers on them because they are not numbered, and it's a really neat box. You can get this on Amazon. It sits like that, you know, you just fold it. The only challenge is it is very difficult to get them out of the box. And so I use some poster tack, and I used to keep it on the side of the box. I would just stick a piece to the side of the box, and that way I could, you know, stick it to the top and pull it out if I couldn't get a hold of it. So, and these are just your standard water-based markers with the brush tip and the fine point. And I really liked the colors and everything, but I will tell you, at first I really loved them, and I think I swatched them out. Oh no, I did swatch them out on this. I don't have like a regular swatch sheet. So I wanted to use them in a picture, solely just these. And by the time I was done with the picture, the markers that I was using, the ends were like fraying. So, I mean, I guess I didn't expect them to be durable. I mean, I shouldn't, to be fair. I mean, they're a cheap marker. They're cool. I don't know why I have so many water-based markers, because I don't like them. I keep wanting to like them because the colors are so pretty. I do like the Cali Arts and the Tan Mitts, though. The colors are completely different. Like, if you look at, and I know I've got the numbers in front, but like, where's my water? Oh, here it is. So the colors in the Cali Arts are just very vibrant, and I mean, I guess these are too somewhat. There's a lot more colors in here, but I don't know, the colors are just prettier in these than I think in this, but they're pretty. I do like them, so I don't know if I'm going to give them away or keep them or what. And it's nice packaging. I do like that. I mean, they weren't very much. They were like, I think they were around $30 or 20 something. I know I got them on a lightning deal, but I've had them for probably about a year now. So I don't know. What do I want to do next? Oh yeah, well, might as well do these. So these are my Arteza real brush pens. And somewhere I have a swatch of my Arteza brush pens. Here they are. So you can see them. There's 96 colors. I have had these for a very long time. My black one obviously didn't work when I got it, and it was, like I said, I've had these for probably almost 2 years. I don't like them, and it's not Arteza's fault that I don't like them. But I just don't like this type of brush. So these were in an Arteza case until this morning, because I just got some toy markers, and I decided, because these are a pain in the butt to have in the Arteza case anyway, because the color on the end, and you have to put them in the case if you want the color to be up, and then this part is under the loopy thing, and you can't hardly get them out, so they're kind of a pain in the butt to put in the case anyway, I find. So I'm trying to find, well, I've got to do some moving around. I think I have an idea of what to put these in, but for now they're just kind of living in here. Like I said, these I want to use, but I'm not in love with them. I'll use them up and I'll probably never buy them again. But they're great pens. It's just my personal preference that I don't like them, to be fair. Because I don't, the brush is so, I'm not good with watercolor. Maybe if I watercolored with them more, whatever. So might as well do these, right? So the real brush pens were living in this case that now my Arteza toy markers are living in, because Arteza had a sale, and I don't use water-based markers, but yet I buy more water-based markers. Actually, a lot of people love to use these in certain types of coloring books, and I swatched them out, and I do like them a lot, so we'll see when I go to use them. I just swatched them. Oh, here it is. And I screwed up the swatch chart, but that's okay. So I used this one. I actually bought these from Art Journey UK's Etsy shop because I don't necessarily like writing out all of the names and numbers, but so I screwed up a little bit here. I had to fix it because I missed the order. But those are the colors. Aren't they pretty? Ooh. So I can't wait to use these because I got them, I don't remember what day I got them, Monday or Tuesday. And I just put them in this case. And they work much better in this case than the real brush pens, I think, because you can stick these in. It doesn't matter what way you stick them in because of the way that the marker is done. You see the color no matter what. So I think it works better in here. So that's those. Let's see, we gotta move along here. Then, what's next? Oh, we'll just continue on. I have the, if I can open this up, 120 Staedtler, what do they call them? Oh shoot, my book is open, or my ring is open, and I just flipped the pages. Okay, so Staedtler 320s. They're dual-ended markers. Let's see, we'll get one out. So I numbered these two because they don't have a number, but they have the fine tip, and they have like a nice, and you know, these actually color really well. I like them. They have nice bright colors. So I recommend them. I use, like, again, water-based markers. I have tons of water-based markers, and I don't use water-based markers much. Why? Because I want to love them. And I do really like these. I use these for certain things. I've tried using them for like my color in the square books, you know, the mosaic books where it's all the little 3x3 or the 4x4 squares, and it doesn't work for me. So oh look, I found a blender pen. So yeah, but I do like those a lot. Let's see what else I have. Oh, we can do these. So here's another plea for help. These are, I only have 2 sets of fine liners, and they're all Arteza. And I bought this case to put them in because I have the what is it, the Ink Onyx. How many is that? Oh, where are they? In here somewhere. I swatched them all out. Arteza, there's the fine liners, they're all in the same. Okay, so I have the 120 set of Ink Onyx. Ooh, pretty. Before that, I had bought the 102 fine liner set, which do not have names and numbers. It was a really good deal, so I bought this enormous case and just put both sets in here. So, I mean, like, at least all of my fine liners are together in the same place. These are the regular fine liners, which you can see I wrote numbers on them. I don't do that anymore. I don't number things anymore. I mean, I do some things depending on what it is, but I'm just like, I'm not gonna buy things that aren't numbered if I don't have to. And the black ones are the Ink Onyx. Now, the ironic part is I don't color anything with fine liners. So if anyone can recommend a good color along or something where someone used fine liners, please do, because I got nothing. I want to. I mean, they're really cool, and I buy them in case I want to use them, but I haven't used them yet, and I need to, so someone help me. right, let's see. Those are pencils. Those are pencils. I can do these. I have a cart. I have a coloring cart, so these are my, of course. Did you really think I didn't have Bic markings? I mean, or Bic intensity or whatever. Some of them say intensity, some of them say marking. These are the fine, the ultra fine. These are the fine. Let's see, those are alcohol markers. I probably should have broken these up. I didn't realize I had so many sets of water-based markers. The girl who doesn't like water-based markers is using, or has all these water-based markers. I have problems. Okay, here we go. Now I only swatched the big ones because they're all the same color. But those are the colors that come in the sets. I'm sure this is probably fading a little bit. I have had these for a very long time. So this swatch chart's a little bit old. But great colors, 36 in the set. Use them a lot. Probably not as much as Lisa from Coloring My Way, but I use them quite a bit, so that's why they're accessible. Then I have my, these are my Crayola Take Note markers, which I love. Crayola Take Note markers are really cool. What did I do with those? I just realized there are 2 sets of markers downstairs. Oh my god, I am so... Help me. This is going to be an eye-opening for me, isn't it? So here, do you like my swatch chart? Let me zoom out just to... Can I zoom out that far? Okay, helps if I get this out of the way. So these are all the colors. I was like literally sitting in the doctor's office waiting for my dad because my parents had some problems for a couple of weeks, and I was taking my dad everywhere because he'd hurt himself, and I was sitting there, I'm like, I never swatched these, and so I just kind of made this, but I like it, so I did it. But they have great colors, they're fun to use. I recommend the Crayola Take Note markers. Love, love, love them. Then I have this random marker. So I had this brilliant idea. Pull these out. I'm struggling to find markers that are refillable, which I know all the markers brands that are refillable. So I thought I would collect the Blick Studio brush markers to use for backgrounds. So I started getting the greens and the blues. I'm like this is what I have. I should probably just do that. That's better. So I have that and I have those, and that's all I have. Now that they have the big set, I may get it. We'll see. I don't know, because realistically, I'm never going to spend the money on Copics. But I wish that Lauren Loves Color would do not just the Copics, but do the Blicks for the color by number books. Although I don't think she has any Blicks because she has Copics, so why would she? So maybe I should do that. It's just hard when you don't have all the markers to figure out which ones go. And so that's my Blick Studio markers. I don't know what I'm going to do, if I'm going to continue with that idea, but you know, the Such and Such Diva books and the all the color by numbers, the Sun Life drawings and stuff like that we use. I really like these. I mean, they're cool. They're a chisel and a brush. Now, I am not as in love with brush markers as a lot of people, but I mean, I'll use anything you give me. So, and these are the 3 Copic markers that I own. And the reason that I own these is because I was going through Hobby Lobby when, oh God, this was like 2 years ago. And they had a bunch of them on clearance, and they were like $1.88. And I was on my way to play practice, and I didn't have time. And so I'm like, okay, 3 colors that look like they go together. And so, so I got these. And they're Copic sketch markers, and I don't love them. I mean, I love the colors. I actually picked some really neat colors. Oh, here they are. I have my swatch charts get fun sometimes. So it's these 3 colors right here. So the colors I picked out weren't exactly a tritone set, but I was close. I do use them because I was glad that I got the really light pinks, because those are hard sometimes. But they're so expensive, and I love so many other markers. I don't know that I can justify buying more, but we'll see. We'll see what happens with my Blick collection. I gotta use some markers first. Then I have Parkour permanent markers, which are here, or sorry, Shuttle Art. They're not Parkour. Shuttle Art. Fine tip, 60. I didn't think I had any more Shuttle Arts, but this and the skinny ones are the only ones I have. So they're just your Sharpie type markers. I really like them for, you know, they're cheap. I haven't used them in a lot because I just don't use this type of marker much. I need to, because it has a really nice array of colors. Don't ask me what I was doing. I don't know. So there's those. Let me see those. I hang those back. Let's see, do I have any other markers hanging off here? No. Okay, what's next? Let's do these. I recently got, it was funny, I was telling Emma Colors the other day that I was waiting for the Ohuhu brush markers to go on sale, the big set of 205 or 215, whatever it is. And but I already have the 120 set plus the pastels, so you'll see those in a minute. And they went on sale, and the same day the Arteza Everblend markers went on sale. And I'm like, okay, I just changed my mind, because I already have 120 plus 40, 168 of the 205, and I'm like, you know what? I don't have Everblend markers. I've been wanting them. It was a really good sale, and so I just did a switch. And a lot of you have these. Here's the color chart. It's the 144 set. Now, if someone can tell me, I noticed that I was looking at, because they have a sale on the 36 sets, right? And it looks like there's markers in the 36 sets that aren't in here. So, does anybody know? Because I might have to buy some of those sets to get other colors, and it's very hard to research. Like, I wish that Arteza had like a list of all the marker colors, but I couldn't find one. So if y'all can help me with that, I would appreciate it. Tell me what you think or what you've experienced. Do I need to buy some of the 36 sets? I know there'll be duplicates, but I mean, you have to buy markers anyway, so I might pick up some of those other sets while they're on sale for like $25. I don't know what I'll do with them, because they won't fit in this case. I did save the box, because it's neat if you want to pull markers out, although it's not great. But anyway, oh, so these are not the really expensive ones, I should tell you. These are the chisel and the bullets, because the brush are very expensive, and I like brush markers. I like chisel markers. I think it's because I've been using these more. I mean, like bullet nibs more. I just am used to using them. So I don't marker blend a lot. I try, and some of it I do really good. I mean, some of the pictures where I've marker blended is really good. Not necessarily with these, like, because I only had Cali Arts Biennials for a long time. Why is this not going back together? So I don't know. Then I have this fabulous set of markers. If you have less than $30 to spend and you just want a cheap set of markers that have a great mix to them and to use in your coloring books, I have not found that these yellow at all. Now my swatch sheet is fading because usually I have it sitting like this. And I have had these markers for over a year. Some of them are starting to dry out, and I need to replace them, but I've got a lot of markers right now. But anyway, it has, these are the Parkour markers, the 80 set. It has a great mix of colors. Like I was using this exclusively on one set of books for a while. And they're just like a, you know, a bullet and a chisel. But they're cheap. They come in this really nice case. You can, you know, the array of colors is nice because they have light colors and dark colors and purples and pinks. It's not great anymore. I mean, obviously you couldn't leave them out in the light because, well, they're cheap markers. But I really like the Parkour markers. I really do. So that's those. Then I'm trying to do this fast. My Tombows. Now, these are water-based markers that I love. So I have the case. And I actually did these. I bought the 96 set when it was really cheap because they had come out with a new big set. So it was really cheap because I started collecting the packs from like Michael's when they were on sale. And then I realized I was getting a bunch of duplicates. So I just bought the 96 set and then I bought the, what was it, 12 extra colors, the 12 new colors. So that's how I did it. But that 96 set isn't cheap anymore and I don't know why. So I just taped the swatch chart to the markers. I love Tombows. Tombows are my favorite water-based marker. They are by far my favorite. I love to use them in my Sun Life drawing books. I know y'all have probably heard me talk about that before. So let me get these out of the way. They are, just in case you've never seen a Tombow, they're brush and fine. Oops, sorry, I can't see the camera sometimes. So that's them. That's why I have so many Tombow blenders sticking out, because I was collecting the packs. But anyway, I don't know if I can get them down here. So these are all the colors. See, I don't know why I do something sometimes. Oh, daggone it. I keep bumping this. I'm not making it any better, am I? And then there. So that's my Tombows. Out of the way. Obviously, I have everything next to my desk. Then, oh yeah, the next one is going to be fun. So this is my marker case that I just bought. And it houses my Teo trees and my shuttle arts, which are alcohol markers. And they are quickly, here they are. So they complement each other. Here's the Teo tree markers if you wanted to see the colors. And then here's the shuttle arts, and you'll find that a lot of the colors are duplicates. They have the same numbers. Now, what's weird is that the shuttle arts yellow, but the Teo trees don't, that I have found. So be very cautious. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it. It just sucks because they complement each other so well, because the shuttle arts have colors that the Teo tree is missing, and they have a lot of the same colors. So I'm confused. But anyway, I got tired because I would always use them together. So I bought a case to stick them in so I could just carry them together. And you can buy this on Amazon. It's just got like these two little holders and you stick them in, and it's a generic marker case. Hang on a second. I think I can show you how it yellowed, if I can find it, because I had this book out. So, and I don't remember what I used. I might be able to figure it out though. So let's see, I think this was in, when this book came out, I colored in it right away. And I was using, I think I was just using my Teo trees at this time. I'd have to look. I can tell you, because I wrote the markers down, the light green I used, that you can see the green yellowed onto this page. And then it yellowed, the red, well, the red kind of yellowed also. Let me get this out of the way. I'm sorry. So this is, because I have this blotter page back here. So you can see how the green and some of the red yellowed. And you can see the same thing on here where it's yellowing. Let me see if I can figure out, because I wrote down the marker codes. The red was number 10. Do I have the 10 in both sets? And it's probably easier if I look on this. So the 10 is not in the shuttle arts, right? Nobody sees, oh, no, there's a 10 and there's a 10. So I don't know what I was using. I may have to investigate that. I think I only had the Teo trees though at the time that I was coloring this. I don't think I had the shuttle arts at that time, because see, I bought these in December and I bought these in April. Yeah. And this book came out, I don't know when it came out. I can't remember the release date. But I bet you that this was only using my Teo trees, which would suck. But I think that, I mean, it's the same numbering system. Anyway, I didn't want to spend too much time on that, like 46, because if I could find a color that wasn't in, no, they're in both sets. Light green 174. Now the light green, let's see, here, 174. Here, yeah, the colors I was using, and if the color is in both sets, then I'll just pull whatever one I find first. But 138. But I think when I first got this book, I only had my Teo trees. So I think maybe what I'll do is I'll just color on a page and mark them clearly, and then we'll see. But I think they yellow, so I apologize. Anyway, that's enough about shuttle arts and Teo trees. We need to investigate that more. And then this one will be fun. So I, at one point, I was trying to buy markers that were refillable. And I have this little bastardized chart. Oh gosh, this set has, this is another generic marker case. So in it, I have my Spectrum Noir markers that I have collected and my Art and Fly markers, which I just, because I get purples, seriously, no set has the right purples, no set that I can afford, anyway, at least at the time. So these were all of the Spectrum Noirs that I was collecting. And then these are some of the other ones. Isn't this terrible? Look at this thing. And then, see, I bought, like, there's, like, the whole gamut of stuff in here. Here's my Art and Fly purple ones. I don't know if I did the Art and Fly. I have a sheet somewhere, and I don't know what I did with it. I think that this came with, I bought the portrait set of Art and Flies, and they're really neat. I mean, I really like the Art and Fly markers. They're a chisel and a brush. So I brought the skin set, because you can buy these in little sets, and I bought the purples. So these are the purples, and these are what the purple colors look like in that set. Then these are just all random, and like, I don't know if I can find, some of them are Illustrator markers with the brush. I think I only have one pack of those. They're a brush and a bullet, which is nice, not gonna lie. So I have some of those. These are the old style with the chisel and the bullet, which I like their bullet nibs. They're nice. And then the new style, which are a lot lighter. They feel like there's nothing there, that has the bullet and the chisel. So I've got like a mishmash. And then I figured out, I'm not sure I can find a good place to get refills, because Spectrum Noir is in England and it's difficult. You know, I gotta move along. Let's see, I only have a few more, I swear. Then I've got the big ones. I think this is my last. I've got the Spree 151 brush markers. It's 50, or sorry, it's 49 in a blender. And they are a chisel and a brush. And these are super cheap, and I really like them. I've never had my Sprees yellow, so... And I've been using the other ones for at least a year and a half. Oh, I don't think... Oh, I did. I swatched these. Here they are. If you want to see the colors. So here are all the colors that are in the Spree 50 set. So you can see them, maybe make a determination if you want them. There you go. It's a lovely set of markers. I have an extra set. I do not have backup sets of many, but I bought backup sets of these. And then we'll do that one set later. So I've got, these are my Ohuhu brush markers. One of the, I think the only set of brush markers I have. So where is my swatch sheet? This is the 120. And my swatch sheet is, here it is. So these are the colors in the 120 set. So you can see those. And they are, I'm sure everybody's seen these by now, a chisel and a brush. I didn't realize this video would be this long. And then I bought the pastel set, which I keep getting them mixed in. Some of these may be in here. I keep forgetting. Yeah, here's one. Because they look the same. So then you're using them and you just stick them back in there. So here's the pastel colors, 48 pastels. So they're on the back here. Let me... So, oh, sorry. My lights are just not cooperating today. I'm not sure that helped. It's because I need to move these so that this is down here, and then I move it out of the way, and then you can see the colors. So those are all the pastel colors. Yeah, I like to see the colors that are in the sets, so that's why I'm showing you all the swatch sheet, so that you can make a determination if, you know, maybe those are the colors you want in your set. You can pause the video and do that. So they're very nice. I do love my Ohuhu brush markers. The nibs aren't great, but everybody knows that, but you can buy replacement nibs, so I need to get some of those just in case. I don't use them. I use them a lot, but... And then I think this is, well, no, it's not the last set. I'll have to go downstairs and get the other two. I have, oh, it doesn't say. These are, this is going to be hard to explain. Biennial / Cali art markers. And I know I've talked about this before. So, the first set of alcohol markers I bought, besides the Bic markings, like the first of this type, were Cali Arts. And I love my Cali art markers. Cali art markers are awesome. If you don't have a lot of money, of course, they're not necessarily cheap, but they're not expensive either. Let me try to find one so you can see, because, oh, I know, all of these are Cali Arts. They should be. Here we go. So I discovered, so I bought the 100 set of Cali art markers, right? and I swatched them out. And I know they're different now because these are the old style. These are the square barrel, and they're all round now. So it's going to be different. So I apologize for that, but I don't buy new markers of these until they were out. So this was the 100 set that I bought. And, you know, then at one point, I wanted to try, I saw the Biennial markers on sale, and I bought a 72 set. They were on a lightning deal, and it was really cheap, and my husband was gone, and I'm like, I want to get these and try them. Not that my husband has to be gone. And so I bought them, and I discovered that they were exactly the same. And the numbering system was the same. So then I was watching Lindsay, the Frugal Crafter, and she was reviewing the Biennial markers, and there was going to be a lightning deal on the 168 set. And so I bought them because it was a really good deal. It was like $42 or something crazy. And I loved my Cali Arts. They were my favorite markers at the time, and I didn't have a big set, so I'm trying to find my crazy swatch chart. Here it is. So what I did was I made a swatch chart of all the markers, and then I went through the Cali Arts. So all of these were Biennial and Cali Art colors. So they were all the same. The numbering was the same, the colors were the same. So I have extras in their Cali Arts. And then the gray ones I put on the back. And then I discovered that the Biennial set didn't really have skin tones. And so these are all Cali Arts. And that's why they're all on the side here. And so I added those to the set. So I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 70, 190, or no, 180 markers from both sets plus extras. I've got my spare Cali Art markers in there. So I made like this bastardized set of Biennial and Cali Art markers. I don't know what to do now. That I don't know if the numbering is the same. They've just changed you know, the bodies. I think some of the numbering might change because they have the brush markers and then they have the old markers. But Cali Art markers are just, the colors are great. They're not terribly expensive. A lot of us use them, and I have done some fabulous blending with them, so they don't yellow. Like I said, the shuttle art markers and possibly the Teo trees, I've got to investigate that. Maybe the only markers I've ever had that have yellowed, and I have used all of these markers. And until I got the shuttle arts Teo trees, I never had anything that yellowed. So, just putting that out there. Others may have different experiences. I don't necessarily go look, but I'm obviously looking through all my books now, and I haven't seen anything. So, do I want to go get the other markers? All right, give me a minute. All right, I'm back. So, I have the set of Pen and Gear Ultra Fines from Walmart. They're not bad. Some of them, you know, I have them. I keep these in the living room because I'm trying to use them up. Here's the colors that are in the set, if you want to see. They don't have numbers on them, so I just did, obviously, it's good enough. They're not, I don't use them for anything serious. And then, the last set of markers that I'm trying to use up, I bought them and I like them, but I don't like the nibs. I bought these. These were the next biggest set. I bought these before I bought the Biennials, I think. Because I wanted a really big set of markers. And I had to buy this case to put them in. And some of them are pulled out, which is fine. It's 168 markers. It was the biggest set of markers I'd ever had. And they are the Artex markers. The old style with the square and the round, which is kind of neat. And I do like them. I like the ink that's in them. What I didn't, and they have a chisel. I don't even know if you can get this style anymore. Ooh, okay, that one had stuff in it. This one has liquid and a bullet, but I didn't like, the bullets were really soft and spongy, and because if you're used to using Cali art markers, you know how they're kind of stiff. I color with my bullet nib a lot, and they're spongy, and I didn't really care for that. So, but they have, like, you want to see, I gotta get this marker case. So this is a ginormous set of the old Artex markers, which is, you know, I don't know if I'll buy the new ones because I've got so many markers. I do like them. I'm sure the new ones are fabulous. But these were all the colors in the 168 set. See, these have dried out, so I've X'd them off because they're gone. But they had, I loved them because they had all these light colors, and I didn't have these really light colors in any of my other sets because it's really hard to get a set of markers, and still, you know, the purples aren't great. I got so frustrated trying to find sets that, because when I started, I'm like, oh, people don't need all these markers. And then you start trying to figure out how to get the colors that you want, and you're buying all these sets. So I will not have this many sets in the future, hopefully, because that sets, I'm going to use them up and they're going. But they are, I mean, the Artex markers are nice markers, so, you know, I don't know, like I said, if I would buy the new ones because I have so many other sets I already like, but I bet they're great because the old ones were great colors. Oh, anyway, that is my marker collection. This has been really long. Oh my gosh, I didn't know I had so many. Oh, y'all can chastise me. Oh, God. It's been eye-opening. But I do not intend to keep this many around. So, there you go. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the ridiculousness that is my marker collection. Hope y'all have a fabulous weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!